The biggest obstacle in your path to success and fulfillment often isn't external, but rather a pesky internal phenomenon called self-sabotage. It's like having a mischievous gremlin living in your mind, constantly pulling you away from your goals. Self-sabotage manifests in various forms: procrastination, breaking promises to ourselves, destructive self-criticism, and more. It's a complex issue that affects many aspects of our lives, from our careers to our relationships. But why do we do it? It's not as if we wake up in the morning and plan to make life harder for ourselves. Yet, we often find ourselves stuck in this cycle of self-defeating behaviors. The truth is, self-sabotage is often a subconscious attempt to protect ourselves from perceived threats, like failure or discomfort. But there's good news. You can overcome self-sabotage. Here are 7 tips to help you UNF*CC yourself. Our first tip is to identify your unique procrastination style. You see, procrastination is not a one-size-fits-all issue. We all have our own unique dance with procrastination, and understanding your style is crucial. Perhaps you're a perfectionist, a person who agonizes over each decision, big or small. You might spend hours perfecting a task that could be completed in a fraction of the time, or you may find yourself paralyzed, unable to start because you fear it won't be perfect. Or maybe you're a crisis maker. Do you find a strange thrill in the rush of working under pressure, leaving tasks until the last possible moment, then scrambling to complete them? This can lead to unnecessary stress and often subpar results. By identifying your procrastination style, you open the door to understanding why you do what you do, and that's the first step towards change. Knowing your tendency helps you counter it. Tip number 2. Beat procrastination by breaking big tasks down into baby steps. Now, consider this scenario. You've got a book to write, seemingly a gargantuan task, right? The sheer magnitude of the project can be daunting, enough to make you want to push it to the back of your to-do list. But here's a clever trick. Don't think of it as writing a whole book. Instead, aim to write 500 words a day. Suddenly, the task seems less intimidating, more achievable. It's the same book, the same amount of words, but by breaking it down into bite-sized pieces, it becomes less of a mountain to climb. This principle applies to any big task, whether it's planning a major event, starting a new business, or even cleaning your entire house. Break it down, take it step by step. Baby steps reduce overwhelm. Our third tip is to transform negative self-talk by speaking to yourself with the kindness you would give others. Now, this might seem like a no-brainer, but let's be honest, we can often be our own worst critics. Negative self-talk, that little voice in our head that keeps telling us we're not good enough, we can't do it, or we will fail, is a form of self-sabotage. It can be incredibly destructive, leading to self-doubt, anxiety, and it can even prevent us from taking actions towards our goals. But here's the good news. We can transform this negative self-talk into positive, empowering messages. How? By practicing self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness, patience, and understanding you would give to a friend. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, stop, take a breath, and replace it with a positive affirmation. Respond to yourself compassionately. Remember, you are deserving of kindness, especially from yourself. Tip number 4, when you slip up, get back on track right away. Don't wait. Now let's talk about the significance of bouncing back quickly after a setback. It's a fact of life that we all make mistakes, but the real test is how we respond to those missteps. Do we allow them to derail our progress, or do we dust ourselves off and get right back on track? The danger lies in letting one mistake snowball. Say you've committed to a healthy diet, but you indulge in a slice of cake. Do you throw in the towel and give up on your diet for the rest of the day or even the week? Or do you accept your moment of weakness, enjoy it, and then get right back to your healthy eating plan with your next meal? Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Realign with your goals quickly. Our 5th tip is to limit distractions and temptation. You see, our environment plays a significant role in our behavior. The more we're surrounded by distractions, the harder it becomes to focus on our goals. Imagine trying to write a book in a room full of chattering people or attempting to diet in a kitchen stocked with junk food. It's a challenging feat, isn't it? This is why it's crucial to create an environment that supports your success. For example, if you're easily tempted by mindless scrolling on social media, consider disabling notifications or even deleting certain apps. If clutter in your workspace hinders your productivity, make it a habit to tidy up before you start working. By limiting distractions and temptations, you're taking proactive steps to reduce self-sabotage and focus more on achieving your goals. Remember, it's not about eliminating fun or relaxation, but about creating a balance that allows you to thrive. Create an environment that sets you up for success. Tip number 6. Attach new habits to existing routines so they stick. This technique is a clever way of hacking your brain's natural inclination for routine, and it's surprisingly simple. The idea is to take a habit you already perform consistently. This could be anything from brushing your teeth in the morning to having a cup of coffee after lunch, and then attach a new habit to it. Let's take an example. Suppose you're trying to incorporate meditation into your daily routine. Instead of setting a random time for it and hoping you'll remember, try meditating right after your morning coffee. By doing this, your morning coffee becomes a trigger for your new habit, making it easier to remember and harder to skip. In essence, you're piggybacking a new habit onto an existing one, making it more likely to stick. And the best part, this method can be applied to almost any new habit you're trying to form. Piggybacking habits makes them easier to maintain. And our final tip, get an accountability partner. Imagine having someone who's there to cheer you on, to give you that nudge when inertia sets in, and to celebrate your victories with you. That's what an accountability partner can be. They're not just a friend or a confidant, they're a catalyst for your success. By sharing your goals with them, you're making a commitment, not just to yourself, but to another person. This commitment can be the driving force you need to overcome procrastination and self-sabotage. Scheduled check-ins can keep you on track, providing a regular opportunity to assess your progress and adjust your strategies as needed. This isn't about creating pressure or stress. It's about fostering a supportive, encouraging environment that motivates you to push forward. Remember, we're social creatures. We thrive on connection and mutual support. So don't underestimate the power of an accountability partner in your journey. Social support is motivating and powerful. Remember, start small, be patient with yourself, and stay focused on progress over perfection. It's important to realize that overcoming self-sabotage is not an overnight process. It's a journey that requires commitment, patience, and resilience. So, why not embark on this journey today? Choose one of the 7 tips we've discussed and put it into action. It could be identifying your unique procrastination style, breaking down big tasks, transforming your self-talk, getting back on track quickly, limiting distractions, attaching new habits to existing routines, or finding an accountability partner. These strategies are not meant to overwhelm you, but to empower you. They're tools you can use to start unfurling your life one step at a time. Implement one of these tips today. Let me know in the comments which one resonates with you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Until next time, take care.